I'm Lauren Green, and you're in the strategy room. With Senators Ted Cruz and Rand Paul officially jumping into the 2016 presidential race, many are wondering when former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton will most likely jump into the race, with some insiders believing it could be any day now. Here with reaction are Ellen Ratner, Bureau Chief of Talk Radio News Service, and a Fox News contributor, as well as Liz Peek, a columnist with the Fiscal Times. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Okay, so your predictions. When could she announce, Liz, when could Hillary announce that she's getting into the race?
Well, I think the betting is in the next couple of weeks. I mean, if I were Hillary, I would want to put as much distance between myself and that disastrous press conference at the United Nations as I possibly could, so later is better. Polls show her support tumbling is a polite word for it, maybe evaporating. So, look, the later she can do it, the better for her, in my view.
And what do you think?
She has always said April. I mean, her people have, she hasn't said it, but her people have always said April. It is going to be in April. I don't think there's a question. And once she announces, then we know where at least the cast of characters is there. Now we have people like Martin O'Malley who have been gathering groups of people but have not announced yet. The vice president, we're not sure whether he's going to get in or not. And then, of course, there is Bernie Sanders from the far left.
Okay, let's look at the poll because you mentioned Martin O'Malley, who is a dismal 0.8% at this point. And there are a lot of people probably saying, who? Look at Hillary Clinton, 59.8%. Almost like hers for the taking at this point. I mean, how will her campaign be different, or how does it have to be different? Because she has so much name recognition of any candidate, of any party.
This morning they said that because she doesn't do so well in big, large crowds, they're going to have her do more sort of small groups of people where she has a lot of charm. And then, you know, if you can get some video TV on that, she looks much more warm and fuzzy. And you have to look warm and fuzzy if you want to run for president.
But you still have to play on the big stage. So Liz, how
you
how
do.
is her...
I mean, Ellen's right. The last couple of days they've made it clear that warm and fuzzy is what she's aspiring at. And by the way, her polling forever has shown that that is not what people think of Hillary Clinton. You know, they don't think she's trustworthy. This is polling. I'm not making this up. And they don't think she's likable. So small group, she's better. She's very wooden on a big stage. So I think they've learned something from the 2008 campaign for sure, and it will be different from that campaign. I actually think it's a huge problem for her that she doesn't have any serious opposition at this point, because if she can just skate into the nomination, it's very beneficial, certainly economically. She's going to raise a lot of money. She doesn't have to spend it. But it means she's not going to be very sharp, and she's not going to, you know, she gets very brittle and sort of defensive when people attack her opinions. Better to get that over with, get sort of back into, you know, the sort of channel she had 8 years ago. It's been 8 years since she really campaigned for anything. So, you know, I think this is kind of tough, actually.
I still look at this Real Clear Politics poll. She's at 59.8%. It almost seems like it's hers for the taking, but Ellen, you say it maybe not.
Well, you know, it's, again, we thought it was hers for the taking when she ran against Barack Obama. A talk show host I know did a very interesting study, and he said if you look at the Democratic nomination candidates, with one, you know, exception, they've all come from behind, and people never expected them to be, whether it's Jimmy Carter, whether it was Bill Clinton. Exactly. So I've been in politics long enough watching it that I want to say, I just want to wait and see.
Okay. And Liz?
Well, I think it is hers for the taking right now, but it was in 2008 as well. And I think she could be challenged on the left. The progressive wing of the party doesn't trust Hillary Clinton. They don't like her positions. They don't like her ties to Wall Street, primarily. They also don't like her aggressiveness or assertiveness militarily. I mean, when Lindsey Graham was talking about Rand Paul being less attractive than Hillary Clinton or to the left of Hillary Clinton, you know, that may have been purposeful to say that to remind voters she voted for the Iraq War, she voted for intervention in Syria, she pushed the Obama administration to do that, certainly was behind the intervention in Libya. A lot of Democrats aren't comfortable with that. So there is no doubt there's room on the left. I think Liz Warren is the candidate who could pick up that baton very easily, not Martin O'Malley, with all due respect, because Liz Warren has, boy, she has fire in her belly. And that's what she says.
But the issue with Martin O'Malley is that a lot of people are concerned in the Democratic Party, if you look into what their voiced concerns are, about experience. Martin O'Malley, a governor. Governors do very well in the Democratic Party, and that's the other issue.
All right, I want to thank you very much, Ellen and Liz.
Thank you.
You want to check out foxnews.com for more on the 2016 race. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.